Palfrey. Evelyn is an attorney. She's from Fort Worth.
I'm from Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Well, I got the state right.
Yes, you did.
So Evelyn is, she's been writing a while, over a decade. So Evelyn, tell me a little bit about your works and your titles. And where we can find your books.
Okay. I write romantic suspense for the marvelously mature. That's folks with a little gray at the temple and a little fullness in places that used to be flat. I have 5 titles published. The first is 3 Perfect Men, which I happen to have a copy of here.
Okay. 3 Perfect Men.
3 Perfect Men. The next is The Price of Passion, Dangerous Dilemmas, Everything in Its Place, and my latest title is Going Home. It's about a man who is an evacuee from Katrina who finds himself in Austin and all he wants to do is to go home. And this has been the most marvelous period of my life, being a writer and getting out and meeting wonderful writers such as yourself and all these wonderful readers.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here and have fellowship with all my writing friends. And I can't wait to read 3 Perfect Men.
All right, I want to hear from you.
All right, and Evelyn, thank you for your time.
Well, thank you for doing this.
All right. Okay, I'm here with Laura Parker Castoro. Laura is pretty much a veteran writer, though she has been for the past couple of years. She has 39 books published. Laura is from...
I'm living in Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Pine Bluff. Oh, how nice. I also found out that we share the same alma mater, Howard University.
That's right.
So Laura, tell me a little bit about your books.
These days I'm writing what's called mainstream women's fiction, which means relationship novels. There's always a love story in the middle of them because I believe in love. But they're also about relationships with mature women who have children, maybe are looking after their own parents. They've been married, they are married, they have in-laws, and so it's all the things that goes into the modern life. They have a job they worry about, other things like that. So I just try to take a slice of American life.
I see you've been with some pretty big publishers. Harlequin, Silhouette, Avon, Simon & Schuster, Dell. How do you manage to get around?
Well, I like to say I've been published for 30 years. I'll write a book for anybody that stands still long enough to let me sell it to them. Right now I'm with HarperCollins and Mira, and I also have some e-books out, reprints of old books. I wrote some historical romances for years as Laura Parker. You can find my list on www.lauracastoro.com.
And what's your latest title?
My latest title is called Love on the Line. It's what happens happily ever after, and they fell in love and they got married and they lived happily ever after. Love on the Line is how to make love a marriage.
There you go, Love on the Line. Happily ever after. That's how all romance novels end.
There you go.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
I'm here with Iris Bolling. Iris has been nominated for 4 awards this year. She hails from Richmond, Virginia, and I see before her she has 6 titles. Iris, tell me a little bit about your work.
My work is actually a series, and the series is called The Heart Series. And this particular series is about a candidate that starts off as a district attorney, and it's about his journey to becoming president of the United States. I started writing in 2007. I did my first in 2008, and the stories have just taken off from there. And actually, I have 6 titles here, but I do have a 7th title that we sold out of. I'm sorry. And it's called Night of Seduction, and that's an entirely different series that has taken place. But,
So how many series do you have?
That's my 2nd series that I'm starting,
Okay.
Night of Seduction. So right now, this is my first, and I'm basically new to this business. I've only been into it for about 4 years now. So I'm basically new. I'm still learning.
Is this the first time you've been nominated for an award?
No, I actually in 2010 I won debut author of the year.
That's what I thought. So you are a romance slam jam success story.
Oh yes, thank you. I love Romance Slam Jam. It has taught me how to network with people. It
Well, thank you. And where can we find your books?
You can find all of my novels on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, any bookstore. You can also go to my website, which is www.irisbolling, all one word, .net.
Thank you, Iris.
Thank you. Okay, great.
Okay, I'm here with Chanta Rand.
Chanta Rand.
Chanta Rand.
It's okay. It looks like Chanta, but it's all good.
In fact, it's Chanta Jefferson Rand.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
And if you'll notice, there's this bare-chested man holding a football on this poster in front of her.
That's right. And a beautiful legged woman. I got something for everybody.
Okay. And the title of the bare-chested man is the highest bidder, and
Correct.
Dirty Laundry is the
bare-legged woman. How's that?
Exactly. Okay. Tell us a little bit about your works.
Okay, awesome. So this is my second and third book. I'm working on number 7, and this is kind of some of my books here, also in ebook format. So the 2 books that I have here today are The Highest Bidder, which is the story of a football player named T-Rex, Tristan Rexford, who ends up falling in love with the doctor. And yes, the doctor is a woman, for all you people think of nasty stuff out there, okay? And then Dirty Laundry is the story of 3 friends who reach their 40s and they're looking for something new out of life, and it's love and romance. So they're both very scandalous books, all right? So can't handle the love scenes and juiciness.
So is this strictly romance or romantic suspense?
So this is strictly romance. However, I'm working on the sequel to The Highest Bidder. It's called Delay of Game, which will be available in May, and it is romantic suspense. His best friend finds a dead woman in his bathtub one morning, and so it's the story of him and the detective who's a family man who's investigating the case. So my women are all independent, kind of different type of women, and I think you'll enjoy the book.
Okay, that's strong, independent woman. We're seeing a lot of that these days.
That's right.
So where can we find your books?
So you can go to my website, which is chantarand.com, CHANTA-RAND.com, and there'll be all the information on where you can go, whether you have a Kindle or Nook, or if you want to just read it, physical copy. We got something for everybody.
There you go. Thank you, Chanta.
Thank you so much, Mr. Holland. I appreciate it.
All right. Okay, I'm here with Beverly Jenkins, the premier romance writer. Every time I see Beverly, she's holding court. She's very popular here. She's very much in demand. Beverly, how long have you been writing?
First book was published in 1994 by HarperCollins. So I've got 30 books between now and then.
40?
30.
30.
30, yeah.
Still.
Still, yeah. Which is small compared to big people like Brenda Jackson and Nora Roberts, but it's okay for me. Doing well.
Now you write historical romance.
I write historical romance, 19th century African American historical romance. I do the all black towns in Kansas. I do the Buffalo Soldiers. I do the black Civil War vets, the black and brown outlaws of Indian Territory, and everything in between.
Right. I recently read about Beverly on USA Today. So she has a national following and she garners a lot of attention. Beverly, tell us a little bit about Nighthawk.
Nighthawk is my gun-toting, Bible-quoting bounty hunter. He's been in a couple of books. Ladies have been pressuring me for the last 12 years for him to have his own series. So he's got his own book now. And it's a nice cover, but the story inside is even better.
Okay. Now there's a Spitfire heroine, I understand.
Yeah.
Tell me about her.
She's African American and Paw Indian, which is not one of the tribes that we usually hear about. So you get to see her history as an African American and her history as a Paw Indian. Okay. So yeah, it's a great book. Great book.
All right. Well, there it is, Beverly Jenkins. The latest book is, well, I don't know if it's the latest, but Nighthawk. It's a good book. So check her out. And Beverly, where can they find you online?
You can find me online at www.beverlyjenkins.net. You can find me on Facebook and books wherever good books are sold.
Okay. You want to join her following. Thank you, Beverly.
You're very welcome.
Okay, I'm here with Pamela Samuels Young. And Pamela is the premier writer of African American legal thrillers. Some of her titles are Firm Pursuit, Murder on the Down Low,
Buying Time. Hi, can I begin now? Okay. Oh, did I mess it up?
No, you're doing fine.
Okay, hi, I'm Pamela Young, and I do write legal thrillers. I'm a practicing attorney who never saw women or people of color in legal thrillers, and that's why I started writing. I live in the Los Angeles area now. I'm looking forward to the release of my next book, Attorney-Client Privilege. It goes on sale in July, and it will keep you turning the pages. It's available everywhere books are sold. Thanks.
Well, she's also known as the John Grisham of African American legal fiction.
I'll take that title. I'll take all the titles I can get.
And she's a fantastic writer as well. Where can we find your books?
Amazon's a great place. You can order from your bookstores. Everywhere books are sold, if they don't have it in stock, they can order it.
And what about your website?
The website is www.PamelaSamuelsYoung.com.
There you have it, Pamela Samuels Young. Thank you, Pamela.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm here with Wayne Jordan. Wayne has several titles out. One Gentle Night, To Love You More. And Love You More is a title that I just read, and it's a very juicy novel. So Wayne is from the Caribbean. He's a native Barbadian. I want to make sure I got that right. So Wayne, tell me a little bit about your works.
Well, I write for Kamani Romance, and I write traditional contemporary romance. I try in all of my books to write a story about characters who fall in love, and in the falling in love, it's sort of a journey of self-discovery and identity. But along with that, I always make sure there's a little bit of steam. I am from the Caribbean, so expect that.
Well, I can tell you there's more than just a little bit of steam. It's highly charged, almost erotic. So Wayne.
Yes, ma'am.
You are with Kamani?
Yeah, I write for Harlequin Kamani Romance.
And how can people find you? Where can they find your books?
I'm easy to find. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on my website at www.waynejordan.net.
Okay, thank you, Wayne.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'm here with Deborah Fletcher Mello. Mello, that's a nice name.
Thank you.
She writes strictly romance, and she has two titles before, All I Want Is You and Seduced Stallion. Oh, you write the Stallion series.
I do write the Stallion series.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the Stallions.
The Stallions are 4 billionaire brothers out of Texas, each of them finding their way in the world and finding love. The most recent release is Brother Matthew's story, so I'm very excited about that.
So how many titles so far in that series?
In the Stallion series there are 6.
Okay.
The last one being my 13th book.
Your 13th?
My 13th.
Okay. When I first saw the Stallions, I thought you were writing about bestiality.
There's some animals in there, but we don't go that far.
All right. And where can we find your books?
Anywhere books are sold.
All right. And you have a website?
I do. You can visit me at deborahmello.blogspot.com.
Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.
There you have it. Deborah Fletcher Mello. Check out the Stallion series.